Alright Cubs, how's it hanging? So today I'll be covering the officers. Now I know this has been done multiple times by other people, but I have been requested by yourselves to cover this off. And I think this is down due to I explain things better than the others. I'm not entirely sure. I've also had a few compliments on my voice. I know my voice is quiet, and I do apologise. It's because I'm quite a tall guy, and I'm just naturally quiet in general. I am trying to sort out the sound issue with my voice, but unfortunately, I can't. I ain't got a volume button on my voice box. So let's get down to it. So your officers are split into three sectors. You got director, which is mainly your buff for your reducing research time, reducing build time, and increased gathering speed. Then you got the strategy, which is increasing your recruitment speed, increasing your march size, and you've got Brave Star, who increases your wounded limited. And then you got your warfare. Now your warfare is the most important part of this, but I will say that till later. So I'm going to jump on to the next part because you can't see all the details on the officers. So I'm just going to jump onto the next page. And here we go. So on the first part, I'm the director. Fortunately, I didn't put that much attention into it, which I should have done. Now I'm only doing this officers from a non-spender point of view. So what you can see here is what I got from a non-spender. First of all, I am regretting Doc Gray. The biggest reason why I'm regretting not boosting him up as much as I could is not because of his skill, which reduces the research time. It's his breakthrough skill you get at 5 stars. He has a bomb expert. So now it says ally troops have 31% chance of power strike dealing 1.5 times damage. Now that's the only reason why I would want him leveled up as much as possible. And just to go down to the 5-star situation, if you haven't got any yet, like I haven't, I have been told by some of my own members, although you get to the 5th star, you still need to think about 50 fragments just to get level 1 on your breakthrough. So as you can see on Doc Gray, it says Bomb Expert level 18. He won't be a level 18 breakthrough skill when I get him. I'd have to start from scratch. So that 31% chance won't be that high, it will be lower, or the damage dealt will be a lot lower. So, as I said, the directors, I kind of regret Doc Gray. We should have really put more focus into him, but I didn't. So, how you see your directors, if you got them up, great. I'm a fighting castle, I don't farm on my main castle mostly, unless I'm just doing the daily challenges, so I haven't put much focus into this. Like I said, if you're going to concentrate on an officer, check out everything first. I did not know Doc Gray had this breakthrough skill. Like I said, entirely regretting it. Next we have the strategy. As you can see, lower line. She is my highest level so far. She's almost 5 stars. I think I've got about 2 more stars on to get her up to 5 star. Then I'll be able to get on a breakthrough skill. Excited for a breakthrough skill because it's in the Doom and it can increase attack, defense, and HP. Yet again, like I said, all is Elite Doom level 18. It'll be level 1 when I get a first breakthrough skill. Now, I like Lowline due to her normal skill, recruitment speed. Everyone needs recruitment speed up, purely because you get your troops a lot faster than what you should do. You can train more at once if you do it on a certain time. And then, as you can see, you've got additional skills. So on this one, I have Draft, which is single recruitment max. And then I have my Rapid Speed, just to increase my speed. And then Rapid Feet, just for monster attack. Yes, I know my Rapid Feet and my normal march speed is quite low. I'm mostly focusing on my warfare to become as strong as I can first before increasing my speed. Because I'm not being funny, when I attack anyway, I just whack speed as much as I can. And then that's basically it. There's no point having traditional speeds on there, but by 5.58%, it's not worth it. Now, unless I increase that up dramatically and jumps up to 20%, then you're going to see a difference. But when you teleport next to someone, they're only like 10 seconds away from your castle, it's not going to be worth it, is it really? Next one is Major Morgan. Now, he's another important one. He increases your march size. I've almost got him up to 4 stars, just need a few more fragments to get to the 4th star. Yet again, I have rapid level on there again, and I have draft, which I've not really leveled up yet. But then let's see the breakthrough skill. Increase max rally units by 72%. Not really interested in that one per se. If I get it, I get it. I'm not going to push myself to wait for it though. Now, a lot of people have criticised me for not using Brave Star. Here's another one I regret. I didn't look into what his skill actually was until it was too late. Now, his skill actually increases your max wounded. How helpful that would have been? Dramatic, basically. But at the same time, it's switching between officers, because on strategy you can only have 2 officers. Major Morgan always has to be your number 1 on there because it increases your march size, and it's going to be a nightmare keep forgetting to switch from low line to Brave Star, back from Brave Star to low line during event times. Mainly because it's max wounded, you're only going to need that in Void or internal wars within your nation. So really, in Void, I'm really careful anyway. I hide all my troops. I play it smart. Maybe get maybe someone's target, but for them to actually catch and take out a lot of my troops, I'd have to forget to shield basically. Amongst that, I'm always ready, prepared during Void, so didn't really focus on Brave Star. Think I should have at one point, but I'm happy with what I've got with Lawline. Now Warfare. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy one. Everyone knows Tifa is a must-have. She needs to be your max. She basically needs to be your right-hand woman. Simply because all troop attack increase. She is a must-have regardless of who you got. She has to be always your number 1 on your Warfare. So her breakthrough skill is another air support, gives more damage to the castles. I've seen this in action. Pretty good, pretty effective. So let's just quickly go down. So on each of my Warfare officers, when they are got these additional slots, your first main 2 has to be long range attack and long range attack expert. Simply because the attack is the most important part when you're fighting. I literally can't express how important it is to have. So every time you get a slot for an extra additional one, put long range attack in first. It gives it a bigger increase than long range attack expert. Then your next section, put in long range attack expert. As you can see, the percentages is massive difference. 11.1% on the expert compared to a 27.6% on the long range attack. If you get a third one, 100%, and this is a guarantee for myself, chuck in your melee defense. Now everyone keeps chucking in long range defense thinking, oh yeah, they're going to survive a lot longer. No. Very simple, no. Yeah, they maybe survive a bit longer than mine, but your focus has to be, attack has to be on your back line, which is long range, and then the last skill has to be on your melee, and I recommend defense over expert, because yet again, it's a higher percentage. It means your front line's going to survive a hell of a lot longer. The reason why I pick melee over long range is simply because your melee defense and HP is already skyrocketed is compared to your long range. Chucking an extra 17.7% on top of your long range defense is going to be pointless. Now chucking it on top of your melee defense, massive difference. And that's all because they've already got that base stats of high defense and high HP already. So Tifa, like I said, 100% must have. Next must have, Panda Jack. He is an additional stats against attacking. So this only activates when you're the attacker. Doesn't work when you're the defense. It says it in its name there, Siege Army Attack and HP. Siege is when you're actually hitting. Yet again, as you can see, long range attack, long range expert, in that order. Breakthrough during the first solo attack or skill, killing an extra like almost 25% of the wounded in the battle. Pretty good. Yeah, again, not something I'm going to push to because, you know, just converting the 25% wounded to basically dead, it's not going to make a massive difference depending on how big your castle is and how big hit you do. Right, now Stormbow. Everyone keeps saying they'd rather have Kingsley than Stormbow. Now, I haven't got Kingsley on here, but just to run through, Kingsley is like Panda Jack, but the other way around. He increases your stats when you're getting hit. Only when you're getting hit. Now Stormbow, his is all troop defense and HP, attack or defense, regardless. This is why I have Stormbow, because in the end, he increases the stats on both attacking and defending, when Kingsley only increases on defending. And not be funny, if you got Kingsley on your officer setup, then clearly you're worried about getting hit. Me, like I said before, I'm a smart player, prefer not to get hit. Yeah, I've been caught a few times, but yeah, again, I keep Stormbow on 24/7 just for that additional stats. Yeah, some of the additional, like you can see, long range expert was before my long range attack, and that's simply because I didn't have a long range attack at that, because this is like really hard to get compared to long range expert. That's what's personally happened to me. Don't know about yourselves, but yeah, it's personally happened to me. I got more long range expert than I did long range attack. Yeah, again, try and get him as much as you can. In the end, when I get his 4 stars, it'll be melee defense. Next, Alexandria, and she does damage taken from all troop types decrease, so basically 10% of the damage is decreased. She's very rare to get for fragments. Same with her twin, which is Zeus, which I'll get up to. Yet again, long range attack, long range attack expert, breakthrough. For 1 hour, using skill 30% of the kill troops will be wounded. That you need that. But yet again, I don't really see who's going to fight over the hospital limit, or because you really got to activate that breakthrough skill. Now, if you're going to get attacked, you obviously can get attacked unexpectedly. You're not going to have time to activate a breakthrough skill to save your troops. So yeah, again, unless you're expecting to get attacked in a turn, or unless you're expecting to go over your hospital capacity, fair enough. Next, Aeon. She is another good one. So melee, attack, defense and HP. Yeah, again, obviously melee is a big part of your formation. Always good to get additional attack on there, even though they don't do nothing compared to what your long range do. But the attack, the defense and the HP on the melee is major. So yeah, I've got long range attack, and as you can see, I've got long range defense. I've only put this on temporarily because I haven't got the skills yet for a long range attack expert yet. I'm just waiting for that one more to come through, just so I can put it on. So that's why it's still level 1 at the moment. A breakthrough, within 1 hour of using it, your melee gets a shield at the start of the battle. Yeah, again, that's got to be perfect during attack, give them that extra shield, so extra percentage to the HP. Brilliant. Last but not least, Zeus. Now, this guy's impossible to get fragments for, and I don't know why, but he's really hard. The only way we can get through is actually using the recruitment to summon him, and as you can see, he's a very slow builder. I need a few more just to get the 3rd star. Again, as you can see, long range attack, and on this one, damage dealt to all troop types, so it gives an increased damage to your troops, to the enemy's troops. His breakthrough, rockets. So yeah, again, another one, 5 rockets during the attack, great. So, as you can see here, like I said, in the end, Warfare is Major 1. I do regret some of my officers' choices, but I've got to live with it. And like I said, I'm doing it from a non-spender point of view. In the end, Tifa, Panda, the two must have when definitely attacking. Stormbolt, I've got to say, yeah, he's got to be another major part. You need him as well, just to increase your stats even more. So, as always, please like and subscribe and leave any comments below. Speak to you in the next one. Take care.